Hello guys, my name is Angel Martinez. I'm going to be with you working in this course about comparatives and superlative adjectives. So we are going to have this knowledge root that we're going to be working on during all this course. The first part is to know. We're going to understand and discover things. After that, we're going to move to apply this knowledge. Then we're going to evaluate it, and finally we're going to innovate and create. So what is this way to go? Do you remember what is the first step, the first part we need to go through? Well, that is to know, that's right. In this part you need to observe and experiment. This is about what and how students must know about adjectives and their use when compare and contrast with them. So what is the student's role and the teacher role in here? Well, we should understand the main adjective topic to deepen into comparatives and superlatives topic. So on this step, you guys will experiment on being closer to the topic through different sources and will have synchronous and anachronistic experiences. So talking about activities, you will develop these activities which you will evidentiate the quality and quantity of your knowledge when practicing and assessing yourselves. So after that, you remember what was it? After noun? Exactly. We go to apply it. This is the writing process. This one corresponds to the application of knowledge and is consistent with knowing how to do in context. Then we have the practice part. It is the demonstration, it's the moment in which you guys comprehend the topic and illustrate it. And finally, you illustrate and write at this stage, based on your knowledge. But we need to take into account the assessment. There are also evaluation and self-regulation processes oriented by rubrics on this stage. What is the next way to go, guys? That's right, to evaluate and improve. In this part, we have the theoretical and practical part. It has to do with self-regulation of learning and with collaboration with the group to help each other while learning. In this part, we have the written production. Writing is an activity that involves several aspects. Then it is necessary for the evaluation to have another special moment where the revision, redesign, the adjustment, the recreation of the text take place. At this time, individual and collaborative work becomes strong. Do you remember the next way to go, guys? It is to innovate and create. So in this part, you need to show and demonstrate your current knowledge. This is the moment where you guys will show your ability to create text in which you put into practice your knowledge and skills that you have acquired in relation to the basic abilities of comparative and superlative adjectives. But let's go a little bit deeper into it. So, to know. In this part, you will be able to have some PowerPoint slides to guide yourself from to work on it. Then we're going to watch some videos, we're going to work in some interactive workshops, and of course we're going to have some synchronous classes. Then we move on to the practice time. Then remember, this is theoretical knowledge that needs to be complemented by practical knowledge. In this part, you will show your capacities to put into practice your knowledge by understanding the adjectives, contrasting superlative adjectives, differentiating comparative adjectives, and move on to the written production. Remember, guys, the more you practice, the more you learn. But then we need to move on to apply. So remember, in this part, you need to write sentences where comparing and contrasting objects, people, or animals by using, of course, comparatives and superlative adjectives. But how? Well, you need to take into account that you must use the short and long comparatives and superlative rules. Of course, we're going to take place for playing in interactive games where you need to demonstrate you actually understand the topic. And finally, we will have some PowerPoint and our presentation about two objects or people comparison. Then we need to move on to the evaluation and improvements performance. So in this part, the entire process has been evaluated, but this is the time to acknowledge the progress that has been made. So the evaluation is individual and collaborative to help us in learning, guys. So it is also accompanied by criteria established through rubrics. So, talking about evaluate and improve, take into account, guys, that this one is about collaborative work in Google Drive, teamwork by checking and participating, illustrate your knowledge by using different sources, of course participating by asking some questions when your mates are making their oral and PowerPoint presentations and performances. So guys, this is the coolest part, time to innovate and create. So it is important that the knowledge is transferred to all of us, like audios and videos, where you can evidentiate is based on reading work. Also, audios, videos, slides, concept maps, infographics, illustrations, and descriptions are aspects that help in textual and oral production to show and demonstrate your knowledge. So how to do it? How can we innovate and create? Well, you guys need to write a short text where you compare two things or people. Then you need to publish and share the written with your mates. And then you need to create a PowerPoint presentation and prepare your oral performance so that you can present it to the class, answer possible questions, and get the feedback, not only from your teacher, but from your peers. Then we go to the last part, the knowledge evaluation. So this one is a procedural evaluation and will be developed throughout the course. So you guys will develop online exercises to reinforce and value your knowledge, your learning, and you will be able to review your exercises and activities. Remember, guys, rubrics are important so you know what you are going to be asked for, known, or what you need to do. And there is also a quantitative evaluation from the rubrics. So in this case, I'm showing you this rubric from your speaking part, from your oral presentation and PowerPoint presentation. So it is important, guys, that you speak clear, that you have the accurate pronunciation and good grammatical structures. Then, of course, I need to evidentiate the knowledge about the topic. And it's important not to read. I know it is hard, but I would like you to do it. Then, of course, you need to use appropriate vocabulary and try to avoid to use Spanish. And of course, the people that is asking, the guys that are participating to give feedback and everything, well, guys, you need to use a good tone of your voice, good body language, and pay attention to your mates. So guys, one of the important aspects also is your effort to prepare this oral presentation, this oral performance, this PowerPoint, and these sources you need to work on. I'm going to be measuring this by these four aspects: never, sometimes, most of the time, and always. Okay, guys? Well, thanks heaps for watching. I hope you have learned a little bit and you have a better idea and clear expectations about this course about comparatives and superlative adjectives. Bye!